greetings, blessings, people. We're here, we're live and direct on the Big Bad Station with yours truly, DJ Kat, the Kat-a-lyst, and I have a very special guest joining me. He goes by the name of Timmy Love. So, of course, King, are you there?
Yes, Timmy Love in the place. Nice to be here. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime, anytime. But you know what? Before we get into the interview, since people have known about this interview, all they say to me is that his real name? Is that his real name? So, King, is that your real name?
Well, it's a derivative of my name. My name is Timothy Lovelace. That's what my born name was. Most of my friends call me Timmy, and over the years doing music, I just say, you know what, I feel like Timmy Love makes sense.
Okay.
So I take off the first part of my last name,
yeah,
which is Lovelace, so I take it off, make it Love, and I just call myself Timmy Love.
Yay. I love that. I love that. So, you know what?
Thank you.
I feel like it's a good place to start at your journey. So, where did it all begin for you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica, and my dad was actually a musician, but he used to play the guitar and used to play in the church.
Yeah.
And I used to go visit with him at church, and then I started playing the guitar a little bit myself, and then I went to a semi-military school where music was something that was taught there, and everybody was compulsory. Everybody had to do it. So
Okay.
it was part of the curriculum. So I did that, and enjoyed music. I was a drum major, and then from that I started playing in one of the local bands in the hotels in Jamaica. And one of my friends said, Tim, I don't think the guitar is where you should be. I think you should be on the bass. You have that bass personality. So I started playing the bass in the hotel, and the rest is history. I've been on a couple of tours around the world, and actually played the bass, and now I'm a lead singer. I'm the frontman for my band called Timmy Love and the Beatniks Band. So to give you a little snippet of what I'm about with the music, that's me right here in a nutshell.
Nice. I mean, you mentioned some tours there. How did you find it? How did you find kind of going on the road and the whole experience of it?
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, I was playing in New York City one time,
Yeah.
and for the tour for Africa, and I was playing in New York City, and this lady came up to me and just like, I love your band. You guys are great. I would really like to, go on a tour in Africa. And I said, well, we sure like that. So we had a couple of talks, a couple of meetings, and then before you know it, we were on tour down here for 3 months. It was very nice, different, but we enjoyed it. And then I was playing again with some other friends in the Connecticut, New York region. Actually, I live in Connecticut, but I work mostly in New York.
Yeah.
As far as it's concerned. And so I got called again to play in Japan, and I went to Japan for a month, and it was wonderful. And a couple years ago, one of my songs, which is a remake of the African classic Forever Young, has been doing really, really well on the airwaves, and people hear about it in London, and Vibes FM was playing it a lot, and so they called me and they wanted me to be on their annual show, and I was there. It was really, really nice. And I recently went to Germany. They started playing my music over there too, and I did a tour over there. I was in Paderborn, I was in Dartmouth at the One Love Reggae Festival, and I was
nice.
At the Mood Club, and I was also in Dusseldorf. So the music is spreading, it's going around. It's been a few years since I've been doing it, but I was also preoccupied doing a regular job. I've actually gone back to school and got a couple of degrees. I got my bachelor's and my master's degree in leadership.
Yeah.
So I'm doing some stuff, but really right now I'm tuned into the music 100%. I'm gonna drop the day job and I'm just doing music for it.
Nice. I love that. And you mentioned about an Africa tour, because that's one thing, as especially reggae artists, we love to hear about Africa tour, because it seems to be so difficult. Like, we can never really get more than 1 or 2 days, but to do 3 months, wow, you need to teach us.
Well, 3 months, but it was kind of different because we kind of stayed in one area.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going from different countries in Africa, but we were in Namibia and Johannesburg area, and the promoters were working a show. One was an American and the other one was an African guy, and they both set up the shows in that
Oh, nice.
So,
I love that.
it was nice.
I love that. I love that. So I know that you have a new album. Tell us about this beautiful album.
Oh yes. This new album is called Love and Unity. It has 11 tracks on, and I've grown over the years, but this album is something special about it. I have decided that when I started the album, I was focusing on love.
Yeah.
What do I want to write? What is it? And I said love in all its categories. I mean, if you listen to some of the tracks and talk about agape, which is the love for God, Christian love. I talk about eros, in the love for woman, man to woman.
Yeah.
And of course, philosophy, which is the love for humanity. So if you listen to some of the tracks, like for example, Wake Up Everybody, it's a classic from Teddy Pendergrass, R.L. Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Yeah.
Wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. It's kind of getting the world to realize that we're all one.
Yeah.
And we should be our brother's keeper. And then I talk about this song, which is the remake on The Goodness of God from C.C. Wine, and I do it in reggae music. And I talk about having God in your life and loving the Most High, His Majesty, whatever you call it, just knowing that He's ever present with you through your walks of life. And then, of course, I talk about a couple of my tracks that I'm singing about love. There's a song in my album called Timmy Love Song. And what I'm saying in this song is that just you don't even have to write that you love me on paper. Just kind of write it in your heart.
Yeah.
And if somebody loves you that much that they can keep it in your heart, they will stick by you. And that's what it's all about, love in its entirety. So listen, ladies, gentlemen, everybody out there, I'm coming at you. And it's Timmy Love, and the song is called, the album is called Love and Unity.
I love that. But one of the songs I really liked was Overcomer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like that tune.
No,
Tell us.
Funny. That song almost didn't make it on the album. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
So I was doing the song, and I was like, I have reached a stage in my life, because to date I have 7 albums.
Oh, nice.
On me, and then I have a various artist album that I did with some different artists from Jamaica on it. But this album, talking about the song Overcomer.
Yeah.
When I did it in the studio and I started listening back to it, I'm like, I don't know about this song. And I'm going to tell you something. The engineer that was working with me said, Timmy, I don't know why you keep saying that. The guy who was mixing the song, I said it was me. All right, I recorded in New York City.
Yeah.
In Manhattan, New York. And then I sent it over to England to be mastered by a friend of mine. His name is Marlon Clark.
Yeah.
Sidney Mills, the one who actually did the engineering and the voice and took my voice and everything on that song. And I sent it to Jamaica to be mastered by Computer Ball. And all 3 people that worked in the song is like, we don't know what you're talking about. This is one of our favorite songs. What are you talking about? Put this on the album. So there you go. I just done there. And it's funny. It's amazing how you love that song, because the whole premise of the song is talking about knowing that you're never alone, and God can make you whatever it is. Just believe in yourself and never give up. Keep fighting. The way I know it is that everybody can be great.
Yeah.
What you need to do is that never give up, never give out, and never give in, and you can win. They say a winner never quit and a quitter never wins. So you gotta kind of follow that pathway. But overcoming is a huge thing in people's life. When you work hard and you actually come to the end of the road and you see that you won, you're like, there's so much to give thanks for.
Yeah, 100%. Because there was another one that I liked, which was I Hear Them Saying.
Yes.
Tell me about that one.
That one. So after we made that rhythm track, I was supposed to go on it with an artist from Spain. His name is Caramucci.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine was listening to the track and said, you know this old song, I Hear Them Saying? And I said, yes. He said, you need to do that song over that track. So I said, all right, check it out. Go in the studio. I'm starting singing the song, and the engineer, like Sidney Mills, his name is, he used to be a keyboard player with Steel Pulse, and I work with him a lot. He's like in my corner.
Yeah.
And he said, Timmy, the song is nice, I think I like it. So it's a remake of this guy's song. His name is favorite. Pat Kelly,
Okay, yeah.
Jamaican guy. Yeah, so I made it over, in a different, we kind of modernized it a little differently from how we did it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a nice love song,
100%. And I love it. I love those 2 tracks. Definitely felt them too.
Thank you.
100. So when you're going in to do a piece of work, such as, I don't know, a rhythm, or you're going to do some recording, what goes through your mind? What's the process for you?
For me,
Yeah.
it's like I go and feel concentrate because I want the song to be not only meaningful, but I want the song to come from a sacred place. And especially when I was doing the song, Goodness of God, I actually, it was produced by one of my keyboard players because my band is called the Reflex Band.
Okay.
It's a big size band. I have 2 keyboard players, a drummer, a bass guitarist, and a guitar, and then I have 2 background vocals and a saxophone player. So one of my keyboard players, he was the one who actually produced that song.
Yeah.
And when I was I told him, I said, you know what, this song is coming from a sacred place, and the reason is I used to have a password, and it says I love you, Lord.
Yeah.
As my password of numbers. And then I heard the song, and the song started off like this: I love you, Lord, for your mercies, like that.
Yeah.
And it's coming from way deep inside because I want people to kind of feel that I'm not just coming from surface, but from my soul.
That's it.
That's what I feel. I used to go to church with my mother when I was a young boy, and we had some kind of connection. And she's always been with me, even though she's passed and gone. God bless her soul. But all of those Christian things, because my recent album is a mixture of kind of reggae,
Yeah.
the R&B, gospel, and lovers rock. So I kind of blend different vibes together to bring this out. So yeah, when I'm going to the studio, always concentrating, always thinking deep, always wanting to get the best out of you. So yeah, there you have it.
I love that. So what's next for you? Because I feel like you're going to keep on elevating. You got so much up your sleeve. So what's next? What can we expect as the listeners?
Well, here's what I'm doing. Presently, I dropped this album. I just released it. We're going to have an album listening party in New York City. And after that party, right now I'm working with some people to try to get some bookings together to go on the road with my band. I want to do this full time, and when I say full time, I want to play music every day, sing every day if I have to, and just enjoy and just keep spreading love around the world through my music.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to engage people. I want them to understand who I am as an artist and what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to get accomplished. I want people to understand that we can unite this whole world with all the wars. And if you kind of look in society for the past, I would say 20, 25 years, we have gone through so much, from the pandemic to wars in different countries to all kind of things going on. And the world, it's been somewhat kind of a dark place.
Yeah.
So I want to see if I can ignite that love, even a little spark of it that's burning in one corner. Because they say a little level never let a whole lump. And if you work and even contribute a little in your own way, because remember, the world is big and there's a lot of people all over the world, but if you can do your little part in spreading love, after a while it will catch on and it will multiply just like anything else, and we can have the world to be a better place for us all.
That's it, 100%. But you know what, I know it's early where you are, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, would you be up for singing a little something before we go?
Yes, but which one do you want me to sing?
Overcomer, because that's a fire tune.
Really? A lot of people always ask me to do Forever Young because they like, but you like Overcomer, right?
I do, yes. That tune there, different.
I hear you. Standing at the stop sign, watching people pass by, T-Mac on the radio. Got so much in your mind, nothing really going right. Looking for a ray of hope. Whatever it is that you be going through, I know that he's gonna let it get the best of you. You're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under, 'cause God is holding you right now. You might be down and you will seem like it's hopeless. That's when he reminds you you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer.
Hey. Love it, love it. You know what, King?
Thank you.
You know what though, it's been a blessing to speak with you and get to know you a little bit more. And I have to give thanks to King Kenny because he's the one that set us up in regards to talking.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime. So is there any final thoughts you want to say to the people? How can they get in touch with you? Let them know.
Yes, I'm on all digital platforms. So look for Timmy Love. I just released the album Timmy Love. Love and Unity, and of course I have some more music up there too. My other album, The Greatest, is up there too, which is the album is called Title of Your Life. There's a song called The Greatest on there, which is kind of depicts love, spreading love all over the place. So that's me. It's my name is about it too, and of course I want people to live together and have that unity. Yes, we got DJ Kenny, DJ Kim, and all those guys over here in Germany who are playing my music as well, just pushing stuff. And I'm hoping that very soon you'll see me and my band on the front page. And I have some I just got some write-ups from a European paper, one from Canada, one from South London, and one from Jamaica, The Observer. So they're writing about my new album. So
nice.
For me, like I said, I'm on all these platforms, from Spotify to iTunes to all the music platforms, all the different platforms. You can find me there. All you have to do is just put hashtag Timmy Love Music and you'll find me. And my website is timmylovemusic.com.
Love that. I love that. You know what, King? I know it's early out there, and I thank you again for joining me. It's been a blessing. And until next time, we'll keep talking, yeah?
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity. Have a wonderful day. And everybody in Radio Land, everybody that listens to DJ Kat, I love you guys. Peace, one love, one heart, one destiny.
Every time. More love, King. Bless up, yeah?
Thank you. Bless, yes.
Bless up,
Thanks.
bless.